Terence Crawford versus Errol Spence Jr., two undefeated champions with amazing stories. This was a very shocking beatdown. Terence Crawford becomes the first undisputed champion in two divisions. Most of us thought this was going to be a battle to the end because of the caliber of champion each of them are, and the things that they have survived is just wild. But when you see Bud walk out with Eminem, and M tells the world that Crawford is about to be the undisputed champion of the world, can you imagine the level of adrenaline that just burst into his body to hear that from a GOAT? And the confidence he must have had in himself to even get M to walk him out in front of the world. This should have been a clear sign to any doubters what was about to happen. But first, let's get into some background of how tough and resilient both of these fighters are. In October 2019, Errol Spence was involved in a horrific car accident, traveling 90 miles per hour when his Ferrari flipped multiple times and he was ejected from the vehicle because he wasn't wearing a seatbelt. And somehow he survived. And after rehab, he came back to boxing and still remained undefeated. But somehow Terence Crawford's toughness and resilience one-ups this crazy survival story. Bud survived being shot in the back of the head. That's right, he survived an execution attempt being shot in the head after winning money playing dice. Now these two men who's been through hell and back are about to meet in the ring, and we expect nothing but a battle from start to finish. But what we witnessed was a massacre. Spence's true resilience and toughness showed because of how much he completely was destroyed and knocked down, but he never quit. And the refs ultimately had to stop the fight. Terence Crawford's speed and timing was superior the entire match. He hit Spence in the second round with a two-piece counter that knocks him down. Boop, boop. Then a counter right hook in the seventh. As you can see, Terence Crawford's timing is so precise, he outclassed Spence with his boxing skills. Spence should have never tried to box with Bud. Then a double right hook knocked Spence down again in the seventh. Like, Jesus Christ, you start to feel sorry for the guy how lopsided this fight was, and he keeps getting up to get destroyed further. He had no quit in him, but honestly, his team probably should have threw in the towel at some point. He already been in these crazy accidents, and you must protect the fighters. Then Crawford came in with a melee of combos and a knife that caused the ref to stop the fight. No one expected a slaughter like this. Spence said he liked the rematch at 154. I seen a lot of people say he looked drained from coming down to weight, but honestly, Crawford's speed and counter hooks look so superior. I'm not sold on if the weight will make a difference on who wins or loses, but it may be more competitive, who knows. This fight reminded me of the fight between Mr. T and Rocky Balboa. Mr. T wiped the floor with Rocky the first fight. Do y'all think Spence can come back and win the second fight like Rocky did? I don't know. This one crazy. But let me know your thoughts in the comments below.